Hello, everybody. Um, just a topic I want to cover. I've been hearing it in a number of circles in a number of places. And also thinking about it my own self is guilt by association. Um, it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. If you hang out with a bunch of thieves, then by association that makes you a thief, even if you aren't one. Um, Yeah, it's absurd. And you should be able to recognize that, if somebody mistakes you for a thief because all you associate with are thieves, then I mean, you should kind of expect it and understand it a little bit. You'd be kind of crazy not to. So, I mean, there needs to be some self-awareness there, and kind of recognition of who we're keeping company with, because we are the company that we keep. If you hang out with a bunch of thieves by association, you're going to be a thief, even if you're not one. It's, you can scream up and down all day long and say you're not a thief, but if that's who you're spending your time with, then by association, you're going to be seen as one. So we should probably be mindful and have some self-awareness of the company that we're keeping, because we are the company that we keep. Yeah, it kind of, it strikes me as odd that people wouldn't have enough self-awareness to kind of understand that. Like, it's it should kind of go a bit without even having to be said. Like this whole in the past number of years, maybe a couple decades even, there's this whole thing of, don't judge me. Well, whether you like it or not, we're judged every single day by every single person. Whether you agree with it, think it's right or wrong, society doesn't care. It's totally irrelevant if you agree with it or not. We judge people every single day, and we are judged every single day. You are judging somebody's character if they are a good and decent enough person to leave alone with your children. You're judging a contractor's work if they're good enough to be working in your home. Like, you judge and in the same regard, you are judged. Your employer is judging your work. Your character is being judged if you're a decent enough person to be left alone with somebody's children. The person behind you is judging your driving the same as you're judging the person in front of you is driving as to whether they're a good driver or not. Well, why? Like, it's just the way it is. Like, again, whether you like it or not. So instead of fighting it, because that's just dumb, like, yeah, it's a poor hill to die on. Instead, just recognize it and understand it. And, instead of saying, don't judge me, well, hold to a higher standard and be like, oh, my employer is judging my work. Well, I better do good work. Or, it's, wow, that I'm really acting like a poor driver right now. That person behind me must be very frustrated. Like, oh, I better like get it together and be a better driver. Like, what should be driving us to hold some kind of elevated way of being, like, and be, using it to improve ourselves or have some recognition and work on things that are a problem, or however you want to word that. And instead, it's like people take offense, where it's like, oh, don't judge me. Like, well, yeah, like, of course I'm going to judge your work, and if I want to have you keep working in my house or keep working for my company, like, it's insane not to. So I don't understand the mindset, but it's kind of, appalling how many people do not understand that not only do we judge people every single day, whether we're consciously aware of it or not, but in the same regard, we also are judged. And instead of taking offense or getting angry about it, like, just recognize and understand it and use it to try and grow as a person, and be like, oh, this person doesn't trust me with their children, so I should, be a better person so that, they can work into that trust, or left me alone to house sit for them while they're gone for a couple week vacation, or whatever that may be. It doesn't matter. Like, pick the example. Doesn't matter. The point of it is that the character and the person is being judged. Like, I don't understand why we should be fighting that instead of using it and saying, oh yeah, like, it's just, I don't get it. Somebody can explain it to me, hey, that'd be great. But it's just the way it is. And whether, like, again, like I said, whether you like it or not, agree with it or not, think it's fair or not, that's the way it is. Society is not going to give a crap if, you're not a thief, but you hang around with a bunch of thieves. Like, it's just insanity. So, we are the company we keep. I choose to try and surround myself with good, honest people, brutally honest. It's much better than protecting with lies. That's just me. Other people want to surround themselves with fake people, or, thieves, as it were. And that's fine. Freedom. Like, they can choose to associate with whoever they want to. But that doesn't mean that I have to associate with them any longer, right? Or any of us have to. So, again, we are the company that we keep. Be cognizant of it. Be aware of it. Like, doesn't have to be a bad thing, but you should be questioning, yourself and the people that you're, and the company that you're keeping, I guess would be a better way to put that. I mean, ensuring that, yeah, this is healthy for me to be around these people, or, this is really unhealthy and really bad for me to be keeping this company. And it's, having that self-awareness should be a bit of a priority and importance in our lives, to make ourselves aware of who we are surrounding ourselves with. I don't know. Again, we are the company that we keep. So do you want to surround yourself with good, honest people, or, people who maybe aren't so good and honest, etc.? And are you willing to examine that and have some judgment of that character, of ourselves and of them? I don't know, just some thoughts. Yeah. I've just been hearing it lately where people are all upset because of, guilty by association, and I don't get why people are upset about it. They should be expecting it and trying to, use that better judgment. But I don't know. To each their own, I guess. Just my thoughts on the matter. People will think and do as they will. Peace, love, freedom.